Saeed Anwar as captain, and they have also missing in the middle Salim Malik, the most experienced batsman, although he had a reasonably good series, but he is missing. So Pakistan in the middle there with Salim Ilahi and Hassan Raja, two young players, and here Saad Wakazil is coming into ball to Tendulkar.
And off the mark straight away off the first ball. And on strike now is the man who had a fabulous series in Toronto, Saurav Ganguly, the man of the series, the man of the match in 4 out of the 5 games. And he'd like to take off from where he left in Toronto. The Indian team for today: Tendulkar, Ganguly, Azharuddin, Ajay Jadeja, Rahul Dravid, Robin Singh, Sabah Kareem, pretty strong in the batting. And then the 2 spinners: Nilesh Kulkarni, Rajesh Chauhan, 2 medium pacers, Kuruvilla and Debashish Mohanty. In the air, and he could pick again some bounce for Wakazil, and he struck straight away. Beautifully bowled. Saurav Ganguly surprised by that delivery. A simple catch to the man at square leg, and Waqar Yunus and Pakistan have struck.
What an important wicket earlier on, first over, and here Waqar generating the extra pace that we all know he's capable of. Not only got the pace, but also that extra bounce, and ball going straight to the fielder. In fact, one can say that was beautifully delivered because he bowled according to his field, and the ball going straight there. And Saurav Ganguly, who had such a magnificent series in Toronto, they are going for a dot. Khatwazar bowled Waqar.
It's 2 for 1. So Robin Singh comes out to the middle at number 3, but he won't be on strike. Waqar Yunus is a star. He is stuck with the wicket of Tendulkar, and India lose their second wicket.
And what a wicket. Waqar Yunus only in his second over, just gone in from England, and he was talking about getting used to the conditions, but it seems that he's already got used to it. He's got a crucial wicket of Ganguly in the first over, and here the ball coming in and beating Tendulkar between bat and pad. Big wicket for Pakistan. They've lost. India has lost the captain. Tendulkar bowled Waqar for 2. India 3 runs, 2 wickets down.
It's a lovely shot. Haven't been too many boundaries this morning. That's only number 2.
Yes, from the couple of shots that Azharuddin's played, it looks as if the pitch is pretty good for batting. It's just a question of somebody getting in. Well, I haven't seen too many balls move much. That one just nipped back a tiny bit. But you expect a little bit of movement with the new ball, no matter how flat the pitch is. Waqar.
We're going to be looking for 2 here, and he'll get them quite easily. Only 2 from the over, 18 for 2. Picked it up very quickly. That is a slow one. And 2 quite easily. Waqar Yunus.
They've got to solve this of the Pakistan bowlers. They're having the ability to take wickets, keep giving no balls and wides away.
Beautifully played. Huge open space there. They look for 3 and they'll get it. Two fit men in the middle, and that is always going to be 3. Shahid Afridi down in a huge chase down from square leg. And he's blazed that through the offside. This is 4 runs. Well, that's a cracker of a shot. This was short and wide. And though Azharuddin tries to get onto the front foot first, all he's got to do really is to transfer his weight onto the back foot.
And it was very, very smart of that fielder at short point to take his hands off, because probably the hand would have also gone to the boundary. This is hit with enormous power.
So Azhar Mahmood here continuing to Mohammad Azharuddin. Difficult catch there for Moin Khan. The ball was travelling, but he got one glove to that. Unfortunately for him, the ball didn't stick.
Well, this is the spot that I was talking about. This is the spot from where the ball's been climbing off the length. But in Waqar and Aaqib's case, they've been getting the ball to nip away from the batsman. This one has cut back in because Azhar Mahmood gets the ball to nip back in. And it's a difficult catch because the ball has been travelling at speed. Look at the way it has climbed up. It's deceived Azharuddin for pace, as also the wicket keeper.
Again out the outside edge, and a good stop at third man.
He's beginning to bowl well now, Azhar Mahmood. This is the end he obviously is more comfortable with, more happy with. And look at that, once again, not much movement of the feet by Robin Singh.
Well, that's nicely timed by Robin Singh. Another good save in the deep.
That is very, very good commitment there by Aaqib Javed, that deep third man. The previous ball he had to run and dive to the right. And this time he's got to run all the way and dive to his left. Now that's not easy because he is a right-hander. But that's a very, very good commitment.
It is Saeed Anwar.
And we'll keep on reminding him that this work. I mean, it was purely in desperation really, because boundaries aren't coming and he's trying to hit the ball out of the ground over the infield. Just a nothing short really to dribbling up. His foot wasn't able to hit the ball. Out there, all the credit goes to the ball. Reconvene. Hold him round his leg towards that. I think it did slip his pad as well on his way to the stumps. He is spinning it.
It's a shot he plays pretty often. It's a shot that hasn't come off. It's 61 for 3. Javed comes in. Oh, that's beautifully played. He really is an outstanding player off his feet at Rahul Dravid, and that was right in the block. The ball that you might have thought he put back to the inside and he's gone.
It wasn't short enough for that to stroke. Get it on, didn't turn. As I said earlier on, probably frustration. He must have had a look at it. There we go. No spin at all. Got an inside edge onto the stump. Pushed outside off stump and he was looking to hit it through mid-wicket. Would have been better off playing that ball through extra cover. although it was short, but it wasn't short enough.
So Azharuddin has gone for 31. It's 77 for 4. It requires for him to throw the bat around. He does that in the final stages. Look at the way he's guided that ball to the boundary. Not too much width he had over there. But this is why he's such a dangerous player. Just a little bit of width over there, and he's used it. Used it very, very nicely.
Yeah, I just waited for it. Didn't get excited when he saw it short and wide. Wait, use the pace. Back cut it rather than trying to hit it too square. It's short. Yeah, it's a bad ball. That's what you can't give away. That's what the Indian batsmen are looking for. They're looking to punish bad balls. They know it's not going to be an easy pitch, this. That is bad bowling. You've just got to bowl the length as a spinner, give it a little tweak, and wait for the batsman to make mistakes. This is a real long hop.
Yes, he's tried to bowl it a little quicker.
One may not have realized that both these batsmen, what they have done is, after losing Azharuddin, they have played very sensibly, and once again, Jadeja not only timing it perfectly, but also finding the gap. Placement was to perfection too, and Niaz, for the first time in his spell, pitching the ball right up to the batsman, and Jadeja making some use and picking up 4 runs. I think that's the 50 partnership.
It's interesting because Ijaz is being persisted with. He's got 9 overs to come after this. Also lots of bowling options. Saklan has got 4 left. Aaqib has got 4, and Waqar has got 3.
I think what Saeed is really looking for is to make sure not only he gets the overs in, but also the spinners with the ball not coming onto the bat. He realizes that with the pace of Waqar and Aaqib, the ball is easier to hit, and it's not as easy to do when the spinners are bowling. And with the Saklan having 4 overs to bowl, every likelihood that Saklan will be the one who will be finishing the innings.
Take a look at that. It's not been a very happy game for Moin Khan.
That's his quicker one. Crikey, his quicker one is quicker than anything I've seen from some medium pacers. That went like a rocket to the boundary. I don't know whether the batsman got a touch on it or not, but he went... Look at that, that is quick. Oh. No wonder Aaqib Javed is trying these slower deliveries. So quick thinking by Aaqib Javed. He's getting him to get the ball into the right-hander, and Jadeja on that occasion had no answer to it. Yes, it possibly just offered to drift in on the breeze. The breeze is going on your screen right to left. There's a length, I feel, right up there, right in the block hole. He's trying to sort of open the face and get it down to third man. That's all you can do as a batsman. He's trying to score, and that's well bowled by Aaqib.
It's 168 for 5.
They just seem to be a little worried using their feet against Saklan. He's struck again here, Saklan must have. The Indians finding it difficult to get things moving along against him. And Sabah Karim here for a kick. Well, it was easy, wasn't it? Little cuckoo catch here. He's tying him down, he's mesmerising him. He's got the ball tied on a piece of string. Little lob catch. Well, I think even Ravi could have caught that.
What's the score? Or even Jeffrey's mum at her age. 167 for 6.
reckon if I was Saeed Anwar, I'd let him bowl his 10 overs, then bring out a false nose and try and bowl him at the other end. Is that good? I don't think India know how to play him. He's a brilliant young bowler. Look at him. What a massive action. Well, isn't that simple? Was that a slow motion replay or was that another wicket? I'm not sure. It's too easy. Track lanes, done it again. Piece of cake, isn't it? What a brilliant over. He really is a brilliant young bowler. I'm telling you, I haven't seen anything better for a long time than this young spinner. He's got a great head on his shoulders. Well, a little cuckoo catch. Good captain of Pakistan he'll be in the future.
167 for 7. So brilliant last over from Saklan Mustar brings Abi Kurul out to the middle. He picked up 2 wickets in that over, consecutive deliveries. So he's made the Indians lose their way a bit in the last few overs. Brilliant figures for him. 9 overs, 3 for 14. So just 12 balls remaining. Javed on strike. He's on 49.
That's a nice bit of sportsmanship. Good ball as well it was from Aaqib Javed, right in the block hole. See that white line, the batting crease? Just about 12 inches short, so that's pretty good. You're aiming for the batting crease. You won't get them all in there.
But a very good 50 for Rahul Dravid. Irresponsible innings. Had a quiet tournament in Toronto. His bowler Javed gave himself the room, but Aaqib Javed was wise enough not to follow him. Bullish length delivery again on off stump. And Javed is dismissed.
Well, smart again, not so smart from Rahul Dravid, giving himself a lot of room. You see, that Yorker was brilliant. It was past the batting crease, 3 or 4 inches, on target. Well, I think you're expecting a lot when you back away that much and want to try and hit it for runs. You're better walking down the pitch. It's a good 50, hard work 50 there with Jadeja to bring India back into the game, but they've lost it a bit in this last few overs.
169 for 8. Aaqib Javed is having a ball here. 3 wickets in the last couple of overs. All a clean-up job.
Well, this is pretty poor by India, to be honest. It's brilliant by Pakistan. They're doing all the right things. You should expect a Yorker at this stage of the game. Got a bit there, I suppose, when you're that tall. Who is it? Kulkarni. Well, that's it. I've never seen him. If he's going to bat like that, we don't want to see much more of him. I suppose he's a long way to get down to Yorkers, isn't he? From that height, but you should expect a Yorker at this stage.
.169 for 9.
So 5 wickets fell if you take Jadeja's, Karim, Chauhan, Dravid, Kulkarni. 5 wickets fell for 3 runs in only 12 balls. That is high drama, and it's decimated the opportunity India had of getting themselves about 180, 190.
Again, crucial with our defence. Another swinging Yorker, and the Indian innings here coming to an abrupt but quick end. Aaqib Javed doing all the damage towards the end. 4 wickets for Spit, and he's taken them all with deliveries like this.
Again, another Yorker is what I said he would bowl. He's been bowling very well. This is a foolish Yorker, dead straight, might have swung in just a touch, but the fact is, he bowled with the old motto, if you miss, I hit. And he's done his captain proud. They've just made the latter part of the Indian innings an absolute shambles.
So the Indians here dismissed for 170 batting first. Tendulkar and Ganguly out early to Waqar Yunus. But then we saw a good partnership between Robin Singh and Azharuddin. But then once both were dismissed, it required really the major partnership of this innings between Dravid and Jadeja to take India up to the score of 170. Pakistan bowling, very impressive, like we said. Good burst by Waqar Yunus early on, dismissing the Indian openers. 2 for 21 for him from 7 overs. But the pick of the bowlers was Saqlain Mushtaq. Welcome back to Hyderabad and the Niaz Stadium here. The Pakistan innings just about to commence. 2 openers coming out to the middle. Shahid Afridi and Saeed Anwar, the captain. And Pakistan's target 171. And Sunny, it's not really a big target, but still Pakistan would be hoping to get a good start, especially in the first 15 overs. So dangerous, he can be very unorthodox, Shahid Afridi.
Well, Kuruvula has been bowling to Afridi around his off stump and short of length. This is pitched up on the middle and leg. This is an area where Shahid Afridi is very strong. Fielder is up in the circle, you have to be very, very accurate. Simply cannot afford to bowl on the leg stump, because even if it brushes the thigh or the pads, it's going to go for 4 leg five.
And he gave that one some hammer.
Well, that's a very nice way of keeping cool. But then by hitting a boundary, you take the heat off, you take the pressure off. This is short and wide, and this time Afridi is free to move his arms, swing his arms. Enough movement there for him to be able to latch onto it and hit it for a boundary.
This will be 4 runs. He's found the gap again on the offside. It's 29 for no loss. Pakistan, this time to the Pakistan captain Saeed Anwar. Not often you see Ajay Jadeja misfielding. This was a square drive by Anwar, but straight to Jadeja. Alternative to staying in the crease, and being dropped down. There's a possibility of missing the next but also the right snappy right is clean out of the ground.
And then the hot now. Slammed that before, and Pakistan are rolling along very smoothly up to 15-1 for no loss. Second spinner comes on, Nilesh Kulkarni. Just one day here, at least he can do, because just missing someone like Harvinder Singh, who came on was as a third seam and bowling field was inside the first 15. I think he's missing with completely at his best. That's all I say. The screen is going to go left to right, he's got to turn in, and what a fool he's made of himself. Really embarrassment of the schoolboys, they say, I'm not in the harsh of the critics would get it short. And that was at school, on the southern side of Britain. This is the side onward side of Britain. And so that school just gives up he's bowling and back as well as he batted. And how many balls did he last? One ball to improve. You have to improve on this. It's still an option. Six is caught the boundary by that the deep of the ball before the defense. They did play the ball before the defense. One thing should have been and one defense, then this one on the ground. That's for him. I'll settle for that. Stadium, the Niaz Stadium in Hyderabad. I really think it's got 1.5 times the people it can hold. That's well bowled, that's beautifully bowled, and he's given him. Just looking to play a gentle shot on the onside, ball at its line, in front of the stumps. Pakistan lose their first wicket. Yes, they have lost the first wicket, but it's a great start for them. They'll settle for 70 before the first one goes down. And this is what India needed. They need a wicket, they need a start somehow. That didn't turn. I think that's a very decent division, is that. Kept a little low. So Saeed Anwar is gone for 30, just 29 balls, it's 70 for 1. And Niaz this time has swept him fine and will get 4 runs for it. Outside leg stump, although it was top edge. This is a very clever shot. Another couple of runs for him. This time he's not trying to hit it too hard. He's paddled it down the corner. There's so many big gaps here. He doesn't need to go aerial route. He just needs to play the ball with a spin and look for ones and twos. Plenty of overs left. 84 for 1. Well, this is going to be close. It's a direct hit. And so often we've seen in the past a direct hit leads to a run out. And I think the way the Indian fielders are reacting to that throw from the deep from Saurav Ganguly, one gets a feeling that they think Afridi is short of his ground. We'll take another look. Spoke a bit too soon about his technique.
He might have just made his ground here. I think he might have just made his ground here. He might have just made his ground for Chelsea. He might have just made his ground for Chelsea. Just past the line. The Indians can't believe it. They think that he should have been dismissed. But Afridi lives another day with not being run out here.
Just made it, yes.
And he's given a loud shout there by Nilesh Kulkarni. Shahid Afridi cannot believe it. He looks at his bat, so I think he believes that he's got a nick onto that. But he was looking to hoik it on the onside, and he's given out like before.
An umpire, no hesitation, giving Afridi leg before wicket. Good knock of 45.
And Pakistan lose their second wicket. 87 runs on the board.
Kulkarni is in his sixth over. Chauhan's already bowled sixth. And you just get a feeling, Pakistan's required run rate is 2.6, that Tendulkar believes that it's the spinners who are going to win him the match. He's going through the overs pretty quickly. This is going to be trouble. The dive is made. Kulkarni has approved the stumps. And now umpire Badar has asked for the replay.
Well, the throw wasn't really all that good. And I think that probably has helped Salim Ilahi in getting back, because he was halfway down the wicket, and by the time the ball was thrown to the bowler, it was a very ordinary throw, and difficult to see from here, but I think probably the batsman has made it, because by the time he brought the ball down from a full stretch height, I think Salim Ilahi had just enough time to get back.
Looks home. Had that throw come even about shoulder high or about into the midriff as it should have been, I think it would have been run out by a good foot or so.
Yes, I think it was a throw which really allowed Salim Ilahi to get back into the crease, because it was very high. And here we'll be seeing from this angle, by the time he got, very difficult to give that one out. Then if the bat has to be given to the batsman.
Here's a throw coming in. I think it was for the window. The umpire feels it's seen enough to cheer, telling you that the light is green. And I think it's right.
And right on top, and straight away Ijaz improvising and picking up 4 runs. And Rooney feels that there was an edge, but I think the shot was played intentionally. Ijaz opened the face of the bat and nicking it safely into the vacant area, picking up 4 runs.
Third man is pretty scared, because he's got to cover for the square cut as well, given that backward point is inside the circle. So a fine edge, if you can get it past the wicketkeeper, is always going to get you 4.
And after that first delivery, Sabah Karim has gone back.
Now the man who threw the ball, what was Robin Singh, believed there was something to that. But if there'd been a direct hit on that one...
The 100 coming up for Pakistan, and Ijaz taking that single, and Robin Singh feels that if he had hit the stumps, I think he was in. I think he has made it.
Very, very fine. Saurav Ganguly is very upset. But first Ejaz, now Lahi played the ball so fine.
It was an intentional shot. Here we'll see again, he's opening the bat and looking in that direction, in the direction that he played it. And very similar to that of Ejaz Ahmed, who also picked up 4 runs. And Saurav Ganguly very upset with that.
It was Moin Khan to follow. He's gone. Ejaz played the shot, went through it, ball was straight to Ganguly. All he had to do really was send the ball into Sabah Karim, and Salim Ilahi was never going to get there. He was in Karachi.
Well, neither of them would have made it because Ejaz pushed that ball and straight away got off. And I think there was lack of communication. Stop and go, and nobody's in the frame. And I think that was a senseless runner. Salim Ilahi is the batsman. And Pakistan losing their 3rd wicket for 106. 106 for 3.
Was England into a huge it's poking at it. It's pretty fine. Fine enough.
Well, everything going Pakistan's way. That ball bouncing from Robin Singh and Ejaz Ahmed, making it just fine, but away from the reach of wicket-keeper Sabah Karim. The 3rd man was far too wide to prevent that from going to the boundary. Strange not to see a slip at this stage because we have been saying that if India is to win, they need to get wickets.
He's gone. Slip is in position. The catch is taken. And Pakistan lose their 4th wicket.
Well, something that we have been saying, that in this position, India has to have a slip. He has to give his bowlers a slip. And there, Sachin Tendulkar himself coming on. And Ejaz trying to work on the onside, getting an outside edge, and a comfortable catch to the Indian captain. Pakistan losing their 4th wicket, 113 for 4.
So Hassan Raza, the new batsman in, as Pakistan lose their 4th wicket. The power of the man. What a shot. No chasing the ball, no facing the pitch, and boom, thank you very much. It's too short of a length. He's in the picture room. Thank you very much. We don't bother running in him, man. He's like W.G. Grace. He said he liked it in 4s because he didn't have to run for them. He realised he needed a couple in that over. Quickest spot, got the ball in the target, but bounce into the boundary.
Very fine stroke, he's not using his speed. There's a big gap between the bowler and the ball. And he with such immense power, 1 bounce into the pins.
He's taken him. That's beautifully bowled. Turn, bite, bounce, just about everything. Tendulkar got there, and Nilesh Kulkarni picks up wicket number 2. Hassan Raza's gone.
No movement of feet. He was looking to play it on the offside. If you watch his bat, the back left, it was coming back from the gully region, trying to play against the spin. He moves his hand, he tries to far across, and he misjudges the line. I think he could be in trouble against the deep bowler.
It's 138 for 5. It's 138 for 5. Around Sally did well from Kulveda, but that was a very interesting run because he dawdled to his first, then suddenly went from 1st to 4th and charged down the wicket.
He just wanted to prove me wrong about my comment that he's so slow, he's not Linford Christie.
Well, he's probably saying, I don't care if I can't run like Linford Christie, if I can hit the ball like this, nothing else matters.
Yeah, far too short. What a slow pitch. That gives ample time to batsmen to get into the position. There we go, wide, short. That's asking for trouble.
Good consistent performance by the top order. And this is a big hit by Inzamam. He's dismissed it from his presence.
Well, he had enough. It seems that he's been there for long and wants to finish this game in a hurry, and that ball right in the slot where he wanted it.
So with those couple of runs, there's another couple of runs remaining. We had a very good performance here by Inzamam. He's again kept his cool, played with a lot of common sense.
Pakistan surely missed him when he was suspended for those 2 matches, because they needed somebody like him at that moment.
I think this should be it. Moin Khan will come back for the second. Pakistan go through here. 171 for 5. Pakistan go 1 up in this 3-match series. Pakistan here given a good start by Afridi and Anwar. 45 to Saeed Afridi, 30 to Saeed Anwar, 22 to Niaz. But really it was Inzamam kept his cool and took Pakistan home. The Indian bowling, well, they needed some early wickets. They didn't get that. Kuruvilla was economical. The pick of the Indian bowlers, Kulkarni, who bowled quite well here today, 3 for 27 after bowling a loose first over. But India just did not get the wickets when it mattered.